Hey guys, Group D, Syed, Nathan, Wilfredo. Sorry about that, Wilfredo. I misspelled your name. I apologize that. Adriana and Akash. Um, Good morning. Hey, what I'd like to do is go ahead and walk you through this week's assignment. I will be checking in on you guys to see how this is going. But what I envisioned is enriching the third grade curriculum and getting you ready for fourth grade. Fourth grade is by far one of the most challenging transitions from one grade to the next. And the reason why is because most kids do not know their multiplication and division facts. However, you guys instantly, within a month or two, showed you knew your multiplication and division facts and are ready to tackle some higher level concepts. So what I'd like to do is begin working on two-digit multiplication. So you probably remember last week I showed a video on 2 by 2 multiplication. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to back up just a little and I'm going to show you two strategies. It's called a standard algorithm and also an area model. And then once you kind of have an idea of what this entails, I'd love for you to practice this on Khan Academy. So the links are in this PowerPoint, and I will be demonstrating as well. Now, please understand if this gets too hard, just reach out. I'll teach individual lessons or small group lessons. We'll walk you through this. But you're going to come into fourth grade having a huge advantage over a lot of kids who really have not practiced this. So one of the things I want to do is I want to show you something that is called a standard algorithm. When I was a kid, we did not have Common Core, so I was taught the algorithm. So we have a two-digit number. Let's say this is the number 32, and we are basically multiplying 32 by 3. Now, what does that mean? That means basically you're adding 32 to itself 3 times. 32 plus 32 plus 32. Or you have 3 groups of 32. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the 1s times the 1s, and that 3 times 2 is 6. We're then going to multiply the 1s times the 10s. And as you guys know, if I asked you, hey, what is 3 times 3? You would say 9. What is 3 times 30? It is 90. So 3 times 3, 3 times 30 is 90. And as you can see, 32 times 3 is 96. So that's what we call a standard algorithm. Okay? And what I'd like to do is show you the Common Core strategy that they've just recently introduced in the last 5 years. I did not know this until they taught teachers how to teach this. So once again, we have the number 3 ones, and we're multiplying 3 times a two-digit number. A two-digit number, 3 tens, and 2 ones. 30 plus 2 is 32. So basically what they're doing is they're breaking down this multiplication problem, and they're basically saying, what is 3 times 2? And what is 3 times 30? And that's basically what we did with the standard algorithm, but they're using a length times width, an area model, a visual representation to show you that. So 3 times 3 is 9. So if you know that 3 times 3 is 9, then 3 times 30 is 90. And then 3 times 2 is 6. And then these are partial add-ins. So what it means is you're going to add these two numbers together. And as you guys can see, 3 times 32 is 96. This is basically called an area model. Okay. It's new to many of us. That's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to show you this, because one strategy could work better. And frankly, I use both to check my work. Let's say I accidentally made a mistake over here in my standard algorithm, and then I get a different answer. That tells me this is a good way to check your work to make sure you get the same answer using both strategies. All right, so what I'd love for you guys to do, please go ahead and take a look. You'll be practicing the standard algorithm. Please remember, we're testing this out. I have a huge amount of faith in this group. You guys have always done amazing. Everything that I've ever given you in third grade has been almost too easy for you. So this is a great opportunity to get you ready for fourth grade. And I'm sure when you're in fourth grade, when the teacher introduces these concepts, you're going to be like, I already know this, which is awesome. So kiddos, please click on these Khan Academy links, practice for about 45 minutes daily. Then daily, we're going to take a look at Newzilla. As you guys know, in this group, we have kids reading levels around 600 to up to 1,000. So Newzilla usually starts in the 400 to 500 range. Students who are reading in the 600, 700 should probably bump up to the next level. And then based on your SRI, I would probably bump up to the 800 or the 1000. You guys know your Lexile reading level based on the SRI we took about a month and a half ago. So what we're going to do, we're going to read an article from Newzilla. There's tons of new articles. They produce or create 6 new articles every day. Please try to take a quiz on that article. Shoot for a 3 out of 4 or a 4 out of 4. That tells me or tells anyone that you understand what you're reading. You're taking your time and you're not rushing. If you start getting the 0 out of 4, the 1 out of 4s, 2 out of 4s, slow down. Really think about what you're reading. Sometimes even rereading the article a second time really helps comprehension. Last but not least, summarize. I'm sure most of you guys now have the template memorized. Remember, when you are writing about an article, you want to identify the title. Please make sure you use quotation marks. If there is a quote that you found interesting, cite the source or the person that says the statement. Tell us why you chose that. Identify any questions. Tell us what you've learned about this article, and that is a nice summary of that article. Now remember, we are not writing about a narrative piece. The elements of fiction would be character, setting, problem, solution. Obviously, Newzilla does not have stories. It is a narrative. Narrative is different than expository. All right, so we will not have to worry about character, setting, problem, solution. I'm sure we can do it late in the weeks coming. So once again, guys, happy Monday. Wilfredo, my bad for not typing that O in. I'll fix that on week number 2. Just caught that. I'm sorry. Hope you guys work hard, and I'm super excited to see how you guys do with this differentiated instruction. We have 4 different groups working on different concepts based upon their level of learning, and you guys are in my high group, and I know that you'll do amazing with this. Good luck, and please reach out if you have any problems or questions. Thank you.